Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we'll talk about BTC on a 3-day basis, and we'll talk about BTC on a 6-hour basis and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few days and so on, right? So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. You can also join the Discord public group, link in the description, and all that good stuff, right? So when we take a look at BTC on a 3-day basis, what we said was actually pretty simple. Okay, what we said was like, as long as we can stay above our 3D 21 and MACD staying positive, right, we're most likely going to be seeing high prices, right? That's why when BTC was correcting right there, what we said was like, I don't see anything bearish on the 3D basis. MACD, it is still positive. Price action, it is still above the 3D 21. So no need to be worrying too much because price action most likely going to be in range of 67 down to like a 58 and so on, right? So as you can see right here, in term of like a support and resistance, price action could not close a candle above like a 68, and we did not close a candle below 58 neither, right? As you can see right here, we dumped all the way down to like a 55, but got bought up pretty much very quickly, and right now we above the we above the 21 EMA on the 3D basis, right? If we want to remain constant, right, it is like, back in September, October 20th, 2020, what we said was like, we just have to stay above the 21 EMA. MACD, it is still positive on the 3D basis. So we're going to remain bullish over the next like a few weeks or even like a few months. If you take a look at it right here, back in October, November, on the 3D basis, MACD was positive, right? Price action was correcting. We stayed bullish, right? Right there, even though MACD slightly flipped negative right here back in January, we stayed bullish because price action was still above the 21 EMA. So if you want to remain constant, the only thing we can do right now is like just to remain bullish till we get a clean open and close below the 21 EMA on a 3-day basis. And we could say, hey, it is time to pack our bags because if we do not jump back up above the 21 EMA, we could be in trouble over the next like a few weeks and so on. So now let's take a look at BTC on a 6-hour basis. If you take a look at BTC on a 6-hour basis, right, let's take a look at it in terms of moving averages first before we talk about the structure in terms of wave analysis, right? If we take a look at it in terms of moving averages, one thing we said was like, guys, if we get our moving averages, okay, 21 over 50 over 100, right, we're most likely going to face some lower prices, right? However, even though we got the bearish crossover right here, we did anticipate a dump down to like a 58, and we did anticipate like price action to a break below the 100 EMA and all that good stuff. But one thing we just have to keep in mind is like the first bearish crossover sometimes is not the one we want to rely on. Okay? As you can see back in September right here, after we got that bearish crossover, we did pump right back up. Okay, the second crossover right here, that's when we said, okay, it is time to get our C wave to the downside, right? Right now, we already got a 5-wave structure. Okay, we already got a 5-wave structure nearly. Okay, we could still get another small wave to the downside just to call it a 5-wave, a 5th wave, our next 5th wave, and all that good stuff. But we can't basically we can't say like, okay, that's the bearish crossover right here. We're going to be dumping to the downside because most likely price action will be pushing back up to a 50% to 0.618. We just have to get our support area right here. Could be a wedge pattern, it could be a triple bottom, whatever. But the only thing we want to see is like, we want to see a potential bull divergence right there. Okay, we want to see something like that, and MACD could do something like that, meaning like we could retest the lows or even break it and retest like a 54 and so on. So BTC, it is still correcting, right, over the next like a few days and so on. If we basically pump right back up to like a, let's say, mid 60k or just about like a 0.618 Fibonacci and get rejected, and all these moving averages, okay, cross negative, and MACD also cross negative, we could be saying, oops, it is time to dump regardless of the situation on the 3D time frame. Even if the price action is above the 21 EMA and we get our second crossover on our 6-hour time frame, we could be saying, okay guys, we could anticipate a breakout below the 21 EMA over the next like a few days after that, right? All right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. Thanks a lot for watching.